He's in his 6th year in the National Football League, but for the first as the quarterback of the Detroit Lions, the 2016 first overall pick in the NFL draft. Now number 1 in the hearts and minds of the Honolulu Blue. Jared Goff here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Jared?
I'm good, Rich. Thanks for having me. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there, man. I remember being a New Yorker showing up in the state of Michigan back in 1986 and learning the ways of the beautiful Midwest and stuff like you don't say sneakers, you say tennis shoes. You don't say soda, you say pop. Are you going through all that as a Californian now? Showing up in the
I'm going through this transition right now as we speak. It's been fun though. I've enjoyed my time out here so far and really got to know some of the people, and the weather's great. It's a lot of fun out here. Okay,
so the adjustment process, other than that, has been what for you, for a kid from California playing his ball collegiately and professionally in California, now there in Michigan?
Yeah, I mean, that's been the easy part. I think, obviously the football part's the stuff that I've been focused on and trying to, catch up with the playbook and get acclimated to the building and everyone here. And it's been fun, though. I've really enjoyed it. The people here are incredible. Dan's hired such a great staff. Everyone around him so good, and it's been a lot of fun, man.
All right, so let's talk about your coach there, in Dan Campbell. We've seen what he's like in front of a microphone at the podium. Is he biting kneecaps off in practice and stuff like that too, Jared, or is it a little different?
I don't know. I think what I will say about him though is everything is genuine. He's had the fun stuff on the press conferences, but it is who he is. It's out of passion. It's genuine. It's authentic, and it's the same way he is every day with us. It's a lot of fun to play for him and to be around him. And, he comes off that way, but I'll tell you this, he's as smart as he is, fun to be around.
No, I know. I definitely, he also has the mentality of a former player in the NFL. And I just saw him and the rest of the staff chest bumping and chest thumping on the Lions camera that we had during the draft when Penei Sewell was drafted. If there was a camera on you, what would we have seen after he was drafted in the first round?
Yeah, no, I was fired up. Anytime you get someone to protect you, that's always fun. And Penei was, I think by all accounts, the top alignment in the draft. And for us to get him and have him in the building up to this point, it's been a pleasure to be around him. And he's going to be a hell of a player. He's still developing, obviously, but early thoughts are great. He's done a great job, and it's been fun.
Okay, so let me hit the Wayback Machine with you for a minute, if you don't mind, as I'm sure you knew something like this would be coming, and I appreciate you calling into this show. Is when did things maybe dawn on you here in Southern California that your time with the Rams was coming to an end? When might that have dawned on you, Jared Goff?
It's funny because I try so much to not talk about this, and then I'm so forward and thinking about the future. But to be honest, it was I had no inclination of it. It came somewhat from left field when it happened. But again, things happen for a reason. I'm excited to be out here. Everything's been great. I had a lot of fun there, like I spoke about early on after the trade. There were a lot of good moments, a lot of good times, and it's in the rearview mirror at this point.
No, and I know you're a page turner and things of that nature. Is there anything that occurred during the playoffs that gave you an indication that things were coming to an end? None at all.
No, and again, Rich, I appreciate you. I know you have to ask the questions,
yes.
But I'm so excited to be here, man. I had a lot of fun there. There was a lot of good times. Obviously, it ended sour, and I think to answer your overall question, no, there was not any inclination that anything like that was coming. But again, it's what happens, and I'm happy to be here. Okay,
I appreciate you giving me that second bite to the apple, Jared. I appreciate that.
I'm trying.
So am I. So now then, a new start in a new division in a new world for you. How do you go about computing all of that and living it every single day, Jared?
Yeah, it's a transition, just like anything else. I think anytime you play professional sports, you're available to have a transition like this, and I think it's something I've embraced, something I've really enjoyed. Like I mentioned, Michigan's been fun, Detroit's been awesome. The people here in this building have been a lot of fun to be around, and it's really been a breath of fresh air for me. It's been a really new energy feeling, and something that's been really exciting.
And tell me about your running back, DeAndre Swift. Again, you were in Los Angeles last year. He had an interesting season, somewhat injury marred, but then also flashes of exactly what the Lions have been looking for at this position. What about this Georgia Bulldog from your eyes now that you're you're right there on the ground, Jared.
Yeah, he's been a lot of fun to be around. He's a great player, great athlete. Obviously, can make all the plays you want. I think seeing him every day on the field has been fun for me to be around. And I saw him from afar, but I didn't know much about him until I got here. Kid works hard, kid does his job, and is a hell of an athlete and a hell of a player. And I know we'll rely on him heavily this year.
Okay, and Hawkinson as well. He's a pretty big target, and he's also shown some flashes, to say the least, at that position.
Yeah, DJ's a great player. He's obviously had some great success already, and I hope we can keep building on it. I know he's a guy that will feature a lot, I'm sure, and has done a great job up to this point. Again, everyone's been great. It's been a lot of fun, learning new teammates, finding out about their interests and about their lives, and at the same time getting work done on the field.
Okay, and then you're I'm sure of course aware of the Lions' history and how everybody wants to page turn there as well, along with you. How do you view your role in creating a new culture there? What the coach has told you about what he wants your role to be on that front, Jared Goff?
Yeah, I mean, just first and foremost, I'm the quarterback, so with that comes the leadership position, and obviously there is a culture shift that we are working on and trying to put one foot after another, and every day it's something else, and it's a lot of hard work that takes place in order to do that. But I'm not naive to it. I've seen it done at Cal. It was something similar with the Rams, and having those experiences to draw on, I think, does help for me personally. But ultimately, just be the best I can be every day, be the best teammate, leader, person I can be every day, and be consistent.
Jared Goff, a few more minutes left here with the Detroit Lions quarterback right here on the Rich Eisen Show. And then your offensive coordinator, Anthony Lynn, what is he bringing to the table? What can you tell us and everybody in Detroit what the offense is going to look like? Give me some concepts, if you will, put out on the table what we're going to see. Best you can.
Sure, yeah. We've been working through it this spring and all the way up until now. And I think, it's been fun working with him. His experience, obviously, in the league has been for a long time and has a lot of knowledge. And, I think I spoke about this earlier on in the off season, but, he calls it multiple with spread principles. And that's really what it's been. And being able to get the ball to different guys in space and throw the ball down the field, and we're in shotgun, we're under center. It's a big mix of things, and it's constantly a work in progress, but it's been great.
All right, I'm going to take a third bite here. Do you guys ever sit around and say, look what we're doing here together, small world, crazy things happen, roads traveled? Do you guys ever sit there and think, two guys from Los Angeles?
Yeah, but I think it's no different than him or anyone else on the staff. I mean, I was around Dan at the Pro Bowl. I was, around Aubrey with LA, Aubrey Pleasant's our DB coach here now. So yeah, it's no different than any other guy. I think you're in this league long enough, you cross paths with some guys, but yeah, I guess it is unique that we were both coming from LA.
Yeah, I know, from that building. What do you think it's going to be like October 24th when you're back in that building, Jared Goff, for you?
Oh, man, I don't know. Who we play before that? We got about 6 games before that, I believe, right?
Oh, I've actually got the schedule right here up in front. You play the Cincinnati Bengals right in front of them, and the Minnesota Vikings.
All we're worried about right now, Rich, is...
Are you taking it one game at a time with me right now, Jared? Is that what you're doing?
We are. Unfortunately, that's going to be your answer. We're taking it one game at a time.
This is a problem interviewing a Cal Berkeley guy sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, you think you're one step ahead of me, Jared. That's a problem. But I'm a Michigan man, so that I also know the boots on the ground there for you as well, and how fans are... they're
and genuinely, we've got a lot of work to do before we get to week 7 or week 8. I'm not sure what game it is, but genuinely, there's a lot of work to do before that, and obviously we're focused on the off season. Okay.
And so, what happens after this week for you, Jared? What's your map it out for me? Do you take some time off? You're going to tap out? What are you going to do? What do you got for me after these?
I'll be here for a little bit, I believe, next week, and then I'll take probably a week just to chill and get back to work, start training again, and get ready for training camp. Okay, you're going to spend any time, with at the University of Michigan at any point in time, Jared? You want to take a trip up there? I don't know. I don't plan to. That's right. I forgot. That's your school.
That's my spot.
I don't plan to right now, but maybe at some point, if I need any help around there, I know the guy to talk to. Right?
I'm the guy, Jared. I'm the guy. Seriously, it's an awesome state. It really is. It's just It's right there, like I said, in the middle of the country, and everybody is very prideful, and rightfully so. And then just like they're dying for the Lions to do what they've always wanted them to do, which is obviously win a championship. You've got a lot of fans are putting a lot on you. I'm sure, Jared.
It's great.
Can't
wait.
Playing Thanksgiving as well. Have you ever played on Thanksgiving? Does that ever happen for
I
you?
haven't. No, it's been my first time. That's something I'm excited for, and my family's definitely excited.
Okay. Hey, Jared, you take care of yourself, man. Thanks for the time. I greatly appreciate the time right here in the middle of the mandatory minicamp. You keep doing what you're doing.
No problem. Hey, thanks, Rich, for having me. That's fun.
You got it. That's Jared Goff, Detroit Lions quarterback, right here on the Rich Eisen Show. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.